Hey guys, welcome back to the Dr. Dex podcast. Today I have Mr. Robbin Havasi. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
How do you really pronounce it? What's the real pronunciation?
I mean, if I say it in Swedish, Robbin Havasi.
Havasi? Okay,
Yeah.
I was close.
You're good. You're good.
I'll take a W on that. Just like the Seahawks.
Yeah.
And you're a traitor, dude. You texted me and told me you wanted the Rams to win. What's the matter with you, dude?
I don't know. I mean,
probably because you live in Redondo, right? You're down in
Yeah.
Redondo, and that's like your team, probably, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I live without traffic, like 25 minutes from SoFi Stadium.
Cool. Without traffic. That's hilarious, bro. you clown and you cracking jokes already. Wow.
Yeah.
So, Robbin, tell me a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself to our audience and what you're currently doing in your state of life right now.
Yeah, as I said, Robbin, Swedish guy here in Southern California, running my construction company, More Design Build. And
Design Build.
Yeah, and I think they're the most people know me from, like and that's also the handle on my Instagram. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Our online community. So what do you specialize in?
I mean, I would say call myself a deck builder, but we have slowly started to go towards more like renovation, kitchens, stuff like that. I do everything that I think is fun.
There you go.
When things is fun, I think you can make a better product, or you can keep up better quality if you do stuff you like.
And you get paid.
Yeah.
You get paid to do it, and you're having a good time.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's a good way to look at it, man.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you're Swedish.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
did you come from Sweden?
I'm born in Sweden. My dad was in the military. He was in the Swedish Air Force, not the pilot, but he made sure that the aircrafts were, like the jet fighters, were airworthy. So I was born in one small village that where everything circed around the Air Force base, and then I moved to another part of Sweden when I was around 12. And then, this was at a time in Sweden where they kind of closed down a lot of bases. So, and then my dad was offered another job. But so we have moved a little bit. So when I talk to Swedish people, they say you don't really have a Swedish accent. I mean, you have an accent where you come from in the country, but I don't really have a specific accent because we moved around a little bit.
Oh, okay. So you got a little bit of the right Swede and the left Swede and some of the North Swede probably, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So how many years were you in Sweden for before, and then did you move to the States after that?
Yeah. So we moved to the States February 28th, 2020.
What?
2 weeks before the border closed for the pandemic.
Hold up. So you're telling me you've only been in the United States for 6 years?
Yeah.
And did your parents move too, or is this just you, or you and your wife, or who moved?
No. So me, my wife, and 2 kids.
All right. Before we get into all that, because that's like that. Wow, that blows me away, and it's. So I haven't known you for very long then, because you haven't been here for very long.
Yeah, I mean, you and I, we have known each other for maybe 4 years, 3-4 years.
Yeah, but that's more than half the time you've been here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. Okay, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
But before we do,
Yeah.
whoops, sorry, Cal, I bumped the mic big time. So I was gonna do a visual. We're gonna We're gonna hit the rewind button because we always do this. And you said you've heard a few of our podcasts, so I like to learn a little bit about my guests, and it's just so interesting to me, man. Like, and I'm kind of ignorant. Like, I don't know a lot about a lot. of places and foreign countries, and I've been across. I never thought I would go overseas ever in my life, and social media has taken me to Spain. It's taken me to Germany. It's taken me to Paris or France. It's taken me to the Netherlands and all over the United States and Canada.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you have seen the good places in Europe. Paris.
Yeah.
Man. Have you been to London?
In England, London. Yeah. London. I thought London was cool. Kiki was like, this is too many people, man. This is just berserk. It's kind of like New York City, but worse. Like we went to the Selfridges Mall, and it was a melting pot of people.
And they talk funny.
Everybody's talking funny. But that's okay, because so was I, apparently. I'm the one with the accent, right? And, but man, and this mall was like high-end everything, and it was just nuts. So anyway, enough about that. But yeah, so I've had some great opportunities, and hopefully to continue to receive those. And I kind of met you, I suppose. Well, we kind of met. We're gonna get to that. We'll go back. Let's hit the rewind. So you're a kid. You're in Sweden. So you really you lived there for 30 years.
Yeah, I mean, let's see here. I need to think. I'm born 81, and we moved 2020. So I was 39 when we moved.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
yes, man, that's insane.
It's
awesome.
Right.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. So I mean that whole move was it was crazy. I will tell you some interesting and fun stuff about that.
Let's talk about. Okay, so did you go to one elementary school, or because your dad was moving, did you get pulled out of one school and thrown into another one?
Yeah, so I think I went in like kindergarten and first and second grade in one school, and then we moved. So I went to another school like third to sixth grade, and then we moved. So I went to another school like seventh grade up to seventh grade, and then like my whole kind of high school, and we don't really have college, but similar to college. Seventh to college in one school. Yeah.
Oh, that's so okay. So the childhood moving is so, but then I'm just glad you didn't have to move like in your high school years, because that would have been a little tougher. Like you get buddies and chums and girlfriends and all that stuff, and then if you get yanked out of that situation, you might have a little resentment on the old parents, the rents, But okay. So let's go from like seventh grade. So you moved to what city was this?
This was a small town in Sweden, or small town, compared to US, maybe 35,000 in population. Ängelholm, like a southern part of Sweden. Also a coast city, so close to the ocean.
Calvin, have you done one of those spit tests?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you mostly Eastern European, or?
Yes.
But mom, she's part African and Syrian and Native American, and
I'm all that too.
Are you really? Yeah. Holy cow! So, sorry to make this about me again,
no, go ahead.
I always was told growing up that I had a little bit of Swedish in me, right?
Yeah.
So I go to do this DNA test, thinking I'm going to be some Sweden, but I'm mostly Eastern European.
Like Eastern European, like Polish, or
no, more like the map's like blank. I'm blanking on it right now, but
if I say Hungary,
I'm always hungry, bro.
But the country, Hungary.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hungarian. Yeah, because my dad is from Hungary, so I having East European blood as well.
You have some traits in there. So I always thought I got a little bit of Swedish in me, man. That's cool. I got to go see my homeland someday, and I don't know if I actually hit. I'll have to double check, but that's pretty cool. In my opinion, you have a great accent. But my first question to you is, when did you learn English, and you speak it so well? So I knew you had a foreign accent, but I wouldn't have known that you had only been in the United States for 6 years when I met you.
Yeah. I mean, so Swedish school, it's mandatory that you learn English, I think from fourth grade. And back then, I hated it.
Oh, I bet you
I mean,
did.
I hate it. I was kind of, it's fun because earlier, like yesterday, I listened to your podcast with the twin brothers,
Oh yeah, how'd it
and I
go?
was
What do you
like,
think of it?
I mean, I saw myself in them, terrible in school, and just go my own way,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of the same. I was like, why do I need English? I will never speak English. So,
Well,
when you're a kid, you don't know
of course,
better.
right.
But yeah, so we learn English pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I think you start in second grade to learn
Oh,
English in Sweden.
even more.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's interesting.
I was always kind of terrible at English,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I was in my early 20s, I started working at Scandinavian Airlines, the airline company in Scandinavia, and they're international travelers. So I needed
Yeah.
to talk more English.
Step up your game, huh?
But I mean, you should see me when we moved here 6 years ago. I was terrible.
Really? Okay. So you're in junior high or seventh grade,
Yeah.
and what was school like for you? Were you into sports at all, or were you into academics at all?
I think, as I said, I was in sports up to like 15, 16. I played soccer,
Okay.
and I was never good at it, but I played ice hockey a little bit.
Okay.
Never like on a serious way.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the town I grew up in Ängelholm, they have like one of Sweden's best hockey team.
Mm.
So I mean, from when we moved to Ängelholm, '94, my mom worked at the place where one of the guys, he worked at the hockey arena, so he let us in for free for like
Oh.
6 years. So I saw every
nice.
single hockey game. So
Oh,
I mean,
fun.
so ice hockey is a sport that is close to my heart because it's
Okay.
it's a fun sport to watch.
Kind of is. It's all
yeah.
the fighting, man. I
Yeah,
went to a hockey game once, and I was just like, we were sitting right behind the penalty box, and I'm a loud dude, right? And this one guy, his last name was Adams, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, man, give this guy crap. Give him crap. So I started singing the Addams Family song, from the movie. And I'm like, hey, Adams, you suck. And I'm like, da-na-na-na-na. And then people were handing me their cones so I could scream louder. I completely lost my voice, but this guy turned around and he flipped me off from inside the pen. He's like, I'm like, hey, Adams. And you can see him kind of dunk his head like this. I'm like, not again, man. I was like, they're going to lose because of you. And it was hilarious. But that was a lot of fun to go to a hockey game and give the opposing team a big riot of just crap. Was a lot of... But, just the skill. I mean, I don't think people realize how skillful some of these guys really are and what it really takes to be a really good hockey player. I couldn't even imagine.
But it's fun. We have a lot of Swedish players in NHL.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So, yeah.
So you guys take that action seriously.
Oh, yeah.
And I think everybody I've talked to that came from over in your area or overseas or from Europe are all soccer or football, right?
Yeah.
Football players. It kind of goes with the territory, so that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so then, and as you went through your grades, how was the school broken up for you? Was it like 7th, 8th, and 9th? And then 10, 11,
7,
12?
8, 9, and then you go from when you kind of graduate 9. Those grades you get in your 9th grade, that's the grade you use to kind of apply to the gymnasium or the college.
Okay.
And my grades were below average, if we put it that way. So so my plan early was to become a pilot. But I didn't have the grades for it because I had more fun than studying. And I also, some teachers they challenged me in the wrong way, and I was like, okay, I was about to say f this. So yeah.
We got an editor. We have an editor in place. If he hears something that we'll edit, he'll edit. So don't worry about that. You be yourself. That's what we want. Okay.
Yeah. And then I came in, like I started in college like sales and marketing. So that was my 3 years in college. I don't think you say you have a degree. Yeah, I mean you have it.
Maybe a certificate.
Yeah, I would say certificate. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, sales and marketing and you know, some smaller portion of finance.
Mm-hmm.
That was my college, and that's pretty much it. I don't have any, you know, any other educations.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So you went through 12th grade, and then you went 3 years to get your marketing and all that.
Yeah.
And then your first job was with the airlines?
Yeah, so I had my in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, you can have what you call like you go and do some, how do you say it, like practice on a real world workplace.
Like an intern.
Yeah,
Kinda
yeah,
like an intern.
kind of an intern, and I
Mhm.
did that at the airline.
Oh, cool.
But when I finished school, in Sweden it's mandatory to do military service. So
Is it really?
yeah, it
For how?
wasn't for many years, but when I did it, they call everyone. So you do the tests, you do like you know, psychological tests, you try to do a Morse code on radio, you do all kind of tests. So I become a firefighter for the Air Force,
Oh, wow.
and as my military service. Um,
How long was that entailing for?
it was supposed to be 11 months,
Mm-hmm.
but I think we had 4 or 5 months of training. And when we're done with the training, then I was offered a job at the airline. So I asked my you know, my guys at the Air Force and said, "Hey, I have a job waiting, and after your 4 to 5 months of training to become a firefighter, then you basically sit at the fire station waiting for an airplane to crash."
Oh.
So that's like the second half of the 11 months is, you know, just, you know, acting as a firefighter.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I actually um, cut my military service in half and went
Oh.
to the civil, you know, to the
Okay.
airline
Mm-hmm.
instead,
What
because
did
I
you
was
do?
like I wanted to work.
Sure.
Yeah.
What did you do at the airline?
Oh, I have done everything from loading bags to check in to operations, where you sit
Oh.
behind a screen and plan. You know, each departure have like a bar on a screen, and you know, moving around bars, matching with airplanes and crew, and you know, all that. So I've done everything you can imagine
Hmm.
as the ground crew in the airline.
Okay, that's really interesting.
It's fun.
Did you liked it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Um,
And how
so
long did you do that for?
I did that for, I would say, 10, 12 years.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
from like 21 to 31 years old, you were at the
Yeah.
airline.
Yes.
Okay. And what was the name of the airlines that you worked at?
Scandinavian Airlines.
Oh, okay. I think you said that.
Back then, they actually flew to Seattle.
Cool.
Yeah, they flew.
Bring
They
it
flew
back.
Copenhagen to Seattle.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes.
Copenhagen. They have tobacco called Copenhagen here.
Yeah, I think the snooze.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I only tried it once. That was enough for me, man. I was like, I almost puked. That was a nicotine rush, man.
Yeah. You need to start small.
Yeah, I didn't,
Yeah.
man. My buddy just gave me a big old pinch, and I was like, all right. And then about 30 seconds later, I thought I was going to vomit.
Yeah, no.
That was huge.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did everything you could, and then what happened? Like, what made you decide to move on?
So I think, you know, my side hustle from like 27, 28 maybe, become more into construction, because I mean, when I was a kid, like small kid, 5, 6, 7 years old, I was with my dad all the time. You know, on the weekends we renovated the house, you know, building the kitchen, or you know, all that. And then we moved to the countryside when I was you know, 10, 12. So I've built stuff my whole life, you know, from like a big barn to, you know, small stuff and big stuff. So I went kind of, you know, airline, and then my side hustle together with two friends was like construction. I don't know how I made it, but we got an agreement with like a big grocery store chain in Sweden where we mounted TV monitors in the ceilings,
Oh,
like
cool.
for ads.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that like for several years.
Yeah.
And then
is that with your dad or was that with somebody else?
no, it was with two friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So was that after your airplane stuff,
Yeah.
airline
Yes.
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in the middle of that, I moved from southern part of Sweden up to Stockholm.
Okay.
When was that? Yeah, around 2010, 2012, something around there. And just kept doing that, like working in construction.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what were you mostly doing in construction during those times?
I mean, it was a lot of like electrical stuff, not electrical, but like network, and doing these TV monitors. I learned to hang heavy stuff in all kind of ceilings. Concrete, wood ceilings, lightweight concrete, steel. So it was challenging, but it's fun because nowadays I know, you can think back and say because people they are like, yeah, fastener is a fastener. No, there is so many materials that if you know them, you know exactly what fastener to use when and where.
Okay,
So
that's cool.
Yeah. So that was the kind of construction I did, like professional. But on the side, then we bought a house, I think 2016, something like that, from 1932. So we made a full remodel on that house.
Oh, nice.
Down to the studs.
Wow.
So that took me, 2-3 years maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
So were you living in the house while you were remodeling it?
Yes.
So that's tough when you tear your kitchen apart.
Yeah, but the good thing is we moved the kitchen from one room to another. So for a couple of weeks we have two kitchens.
Well, that's not bad.
No.
That's actually pretty smart when you think about it, because then you don't have to work off of a microwave and a side burner that you have set up somewhere. Yeah, that makes sense.
I remember there was like a couple of weeks. My wife said, "For how long are we supposed to have the stove in the middle of the room?" I was like, yeah, because even if we have two kitchens, I needed to move the water. So there was, we have all the cabinets and some stuff, but yeah. I remember one thing was fun because I opened up the floor, the old floor. So there was only the joists, and my youngest daughter, she was 2 at the time, so she learned pretty quick to walk over the joists.
Oh wow! Impressive.
Because I was sometimes, you open up the floor and like, oh, I have 4 days work daytime at my daytime job, and then the floor was open, and she learned. I said, hey, don't go between the joists because then you will fall down to the basement.
Yeah, well, that won't feel too good. Wouldn't take many times doing it though to learn your lesson, I suppose.
No. Yeah, so it was fun to see the 2-year-old jumping over the joists.
Where did you meet your wife?
When I moved to Stockholm, I rented an apartment like secondhand, and I needed to buy a bed. So I went to the bed store, and there she was. So I bought my bed from her.
Ooh, so she knew what kind of bed you had. That's important. That's important to know, right?
So she said, I try out some beds, and she gave me her business card. And I was like,
done deal now.
Yeah, and she was like,
bad
super
mistake
cute.
she made.
I mean, you've met her. You've met her.
Yeah, it's a little foggy, so I'm just trying to get all the backstory and everything. That's awesome.
And then I went back to the bed store like 3 weeks after because I'm gonna place the order. I meet her again, and she gave me the business card again, and I was like, you already gave the business card to me, and she was like, yeah, obviously you don't know how business card works. You need to see the number. I was like, oh, okay.
Take a hint, dude. I like you. Call me.
Yeah.
Good
and
on
then
you.
we start texting and dating for a little bit. It took us from I purchased the bed. It took us 3 years to become a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah,
3 years, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just trying to get the backstory of all that. So while you were remodeling your house, you were still hanging TVs and whatnot during the week, and then you would work on the weekends.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay,
and this is something fun because I mean you know how it is to have your own business. You kind of you dictate the rules. So if you want to have a week off, you can take a week off. Of
Right.
course, if the finances allows
Yeah.
it. But so
Right.
what we did, I have my company together with 2 other friends, and we had the same hobby, which is skydiving. So what we did,
Oh.
we worked hanging TVs during wintertime, like from October to May, and then during the summer we were skydiving. So it
Really?
was the perfect company. Because
How many jumps have you done?
I'm around 2,000 jumps.
Oh, I've done one.
So you know the feeling at least, right?
Yeah, I do know the feeling. Unfortunately, the girl that was my guide, she said, "Get your feet way up, put them way, way up," and I did, and I landed on a rock on my tailbone, and she came in hot, and I thought I broke something. But I was so full of adrenaline. I'm fine, I'm fine. And then for the last year and a half, I've like every time I turn a certain way or sit a certain way, I'm like, man, I think I cracked it and didn't take care of it,
Oh, yeah.
But besides that, yeah, we do it again. Kiki wants to go higher next time. She wants to go, get more free fall in,
Yeah. Hey,
2,000 jumps.
Yeah, but bring Kiki to a wind tunnel. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, is that fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you can. It's kind of you can have unlimited free fall. You can be in there for 15 minutes if you want. Then you have a long free fall.
yeah, that's a long free fall, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you do the wind tunnel often?
Back then, yes, it was perfect because it was an easy way to practice. We had the formation team, a 4-way team. So we went into the wind tunnel for 2 minutes, and then out, watch the video, debrief, in again. So that gives you really, really good practice when you're a team. And then you did a wind tunnel, like a tunnel camp over the weekend. And then Monday back to the drop zone and practice in real world.
Were you an instructor to be able to support your habit, or how did you support yourself for all this skydiving you're doing?
So that's what we did. We worked wintertime, saved up so we could do skydiving in the summer.
So did you cut a deal with somebody? Said, "Hey man, we want to do 200 jumps this summer. What will you charge me now if I pay you in full, or how does that work? Are you just paying by the jump or what?"
Yeah, so we pay you pay by the jump, but also I helped out at the drop zone with all kind of tasks that needs to be done. Then you can get a rebate on the cost.
Cool. So the place was called the drop zone.
Yeah.
Cool. And so, did you ever pack somebody else's parachute?
Yeah, sometimes, and that's also a way to make some money. Because you can pack,
really?
And you get paid, and then
what do they pay you to pack a parachute?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I think back then maybe $5.
Oh, okay, but if you're doing 10 an hour, how long does it take? How long does it take to pack a chute?
I mean, of course this is not official, but there is sometimes competition where you need to pack as quick as you can, and you need to jump it. So I think I'm down to, when I was really, really good at it, I could probably pack under 4 minutes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You're making $60 an hour, and hopefully these people trust you because, like, hey, something goes wrong, you never know. Like the lines get tied or twisted or something like that. Have you ever had a issue like that before? We had to cut something away or deploy a second chute or something?
No, I have been close a few times, and I have had some very, very low altitude pulls. But no reserve so far.
Good for you.
But I need to get back to it. I would never pack in 4 minutes for someone else. If I pack for someone else, then it takes probably 10 minutes.
Takes a little more time.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yes.
You don't want that on your conscience, right?
No.
No, that was an amazing, exhilarating experience. We got the videos and all that stuff. Actually, Kapowsin, where we live, it's about an hour drive. Kapowsin is one of the well-known skydiving places in the nation. We're right here and when we went, it was like 100 degrees, so that we wore shorts. We were skydiving in shorts, man. It was awesome. And our block lotter shirts. It was a Christmas present I gave to Kiki, and we just picked a day, and it just happened to be a really amazing day. So that was pretty awesome. We'll go again. We'll go again. Yeah.
I mean, when you jump a second time, it's pretty crazy because I was a tandem instructor in the last 3 years in my skydiving career. So, and you could see if you have a tandem passenger that have jumped before, the awareness they have is so much bigger. Like they remember stuff in the free fall. They can like point out, oh, look at that small lake or stuff like that. First jump,
cool.
You don't really remember much. It's just a cool experience. But second, third jump, you have a better awareness. That's for sure.
That's so cool, man. So okay, for our listeners, Robbin, there's got to be some people that are going to hear this that are like, maybe I try this, maybe I don't. You know, and what do you have to say to them?
You mean skydiving?
Yeah, skydiving.
I mean, yeah, I would say everyone should do at least one skydive in their life.
You hear that, studio man?
Okay, so Jason, you know now what to give Calvin and birthday present?
And we are, his wife too, 100%.
No, Calvin, you need to do
the
it at
metal
least
concert.
once.
Let me explain to you why it's a bad idea. I have two phobias. One I'm so scared of I'm not going to tell you, but the other one is the fear of falling. Not heights, falling. So what is the whole concept of skydiving? It's falling. So
free falling. I mean, it's free. At least it's free.
But okay, then I need to ask you this. Would you do a wind tunnel?
I'd be more open to that.
Because it's kind of not falling. It's wind blowing from underneath and just keep you up in the air.
I'd be more open to that.
Yeah. You need to try it. It's very, very fun. Also, when you do wind tunnel, you're gonna learn how hard it is to control your body in free fall.
Cool. Well, maybe we'll try that.
Yeah.
You just buy me a pedal instead.
Yeah,
I'd have way more fun.
He can fall on a guitar faster than he'll fall in the air, man. He can play that thing too. He can play it. Crazy. Okay, well that was cool, man. Never knew that about you. Like I would never guess that I've done 2,000 free falls out of an airplane. Some people are like, I am not jumping out of a perfectly good aircraft. But Robbin Havasi's like, get me out of this plane. I love it, man. That's really cool.
And something more people don't know about me is I was in the Swedish national skydiving team, and also I have a bronze medal in the World Cup from Austin, indoor skydiving.
Dude, that's really impressive, man.
It was the first World Cup ever, so there was only 17. So it was only 7 teams, but I still have a bronze medal.
How old were you when you did that?
Maybe 35.
Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Man, I'm learning all kinds of stuff about you. That's amazing, man. I would have never known. Like, that's really rad.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right. So you're an air junkie, and you're hanging Are you still hanging TVs at this time? Well, yeah, because you had to hang the TVs to get the money so you could go skydiving. But then was there a shift? You said you were an instructor for the last few years. What were you doing during that?
I mean that when you are a tandem instructor or AFF instructor, AFF is like for students that jump alone, and tandem when you have someone on the belly. It's not a full-time job. You get paid for it, but it's not. It's something you do like on the weekend or the money you put into the jump account and you just fun jump up the money. Yeah.
So if you're doing that, what else were you doing for income?
I mean, I had my company, as I said, the TV
The
mounting
TV company. What was that called?
It's funny because if I translate it to English, it would be mounting and skydiving.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I like it.
because that's what we do. Because if we had the skydiving in the company, all the gear was right off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And can that? How often were you changing your parachutes out?
Every 5 year maybe. I mean,
okay.
a parachute lasts for, I think it lasts for 10 or 15 years.
What's a good parachute running? Do you know? Like the last time you checked?
I mean, a full setup.
Full rig. Full rig.
Full rig.
All in.
I would say $6,000.
Well, it's worth it if it keeps you alive, right?
Yep.
Yeah, if you're gonna go have fun, and why not? I'll spend an extra grand on those special threads, man. I'm in.
Yeah.
Like triple stitch that for me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those dudes in those air suits?
Oh, you mean the wingsuits? They do base jumping from mountains and stuff.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about considering about doing that?
I have done maybe not from a mountain, but I have done wingsuit from airplane. I've done maybe 20-25 jumps. It's pretty fun, but it was. I mean, it's fun and it requires some practice to be good at it. But it was more fun to me to do four-way, like formation skydiving.
Okay, so you never got Red Bull status on the wingsuit, huh?
No, I have a bunch of friends that did, like, they were serious base jumpers. They jumped off, buildings, cranes, antennas, all kind of stuff.
All right, let me have it, man. I mean, no, you know what? We're gonna save that question for the bonus episode. Yeah. So if you guys want to hear if he's ever base jumped before, you gotta wait. You gotta go subscribe to our Patreon channel to find out. Links below. All right, Robbin. So you're in your mid-30s.
Yeah.
You're married.
Yeah.
You're a crazy skydiver, and you have this television hanging business. What's next for Robbin?
Yeah. So I wasn't married yet, but we got a kid. So I have a stepdaughter, and we got our youngest kid, Emilu. She's now 10. So 2019, we were like almost done with the renovation of the house, and it was like, I'm kind of tired of Sweden.
Yeah?
I was like, something needs to happen.
Can't stand my homeland. I need to get out of here.
I will come back to it a little bit business-wise, but bureaucracy,
political
taxes, taxes.
It's like Washington State over there.
Yeah. And if you and I go out on dinner and you pay my dinner, in Sweden, I need to pay tax on that because that's a benefit.
That's crap.
So you pay my dinner, but I still need to pay tax on it.
Can I pay your tax for you if I buy you dinner and I want to pay your tax?
Yeah, then I probably need to pay tax on your tax.
Wow, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Because I'll often purchase dinners for my friends, or my maybe people I work with or accounts we have. Yeah. And it's always a pleasant surprise because, I didn't last night, but normally when we go like on a trip or somebody brings us somewhere and then they want to take us out to dinner and it's not cheap. But these guys never expect that, wow, Dr. Dex just bought our dinner, and I don't even tell them until it's time to leave. I go, all right, let's go, guys. And the guy's like, oh wait, we still got to pay. I'm like, no, you don't. We already paid. Kiki and I paid, and their jaws hit the floor, man. It's one of the most gangster moves you can do when you're working with somebody in the company, because the company's paying for that. If it's a big multi-million-dollar company, they have an expense account. They don't care. They'll drop $1,000 on a dinner, no problem. But for us, like $1,000 is a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
But it's very impressive when you go out and you like do that. Yeah.
And it feels so good.
Oh yeah. It does. It feels so good, and it puts you at an elevated level. Like the next time you go out with Hilty, telling you, drop a Dr. Dex on him.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll get into tools in a little bit.
I was tired of all these taxes and stuff 2019. So we started to look into, okay, we have been to US several times. I like it here. So we applied for a student visa, or my wife did. So my wife applied for a student visa, but for me to come with her, we need to be married. So we got married
Incentive.
in November 2019.
Okay.
We got her student visa. I as me as a what do you call it? Like a companion.
Sure.
So and then we sold the house. We sold everything, and just get rid of kind of control alt delete on your life.
Yeah. Control alt delete.
Yeah.
Reboot the computer.
Yes. So end of February. No, yeah. We handed over the keys to the new owner end of January. Stayed at a friend's place in their basement for 3 weeks. And then packed 14 bags, suitcases, checked in at the airport, and took off. And then we
really
arrived
aggressive.
here. Yeah, we arrived here. I remember I booked, a big size SUV, and I looked at the pile of bags, and I was like, I need a bigger car. So I upgraded the rental car. I was like, hey, I take the biggest you have. So we squeezed in the last bag. We had nowhere to live. We had booked, I think we booked a hotel for like a couple of nights. We stayed at the hotel in Hollywood. We went to Santa Monica, and we started to look into, okay, we of course we did some research at home to see, okay, where can we live? So after a couple of days, we find a place where we could sign a lease, and they say, yeah, you need to pay with the cashier's check. And I was like, checks? We stopped using checks in the 90s in Sweden.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
so
right.
here, come here to what I thought was a high-tech country. But anyway, to get the cashier's check, you need to be a customer to the bank. And to become a customer to the bank, you need a lease, because you need an address. So I was like,
I'm trying.
Holy yeah, but I'm going to get the lease, but I need the cashier's check to get the lease. So, we thought we booked another night at the hotel. So I went to the leasing office for the place we're going to rent, and I was like, hey, can I get the lease? Or like look at the lease? And they were like, yeah, sure. So I can read through it and everything. I took the lease, signed it, went to the bank, and I was like, here's our lease. And I become a customer, get a cashier's check, went back to the leasing office, and paid. And
wow, good on you.
Yeah,
that was
so
smart.
I mean, you need to be, you need to have fantasy, to find solutions.
Yeah, no, you gotta think on your feet, man.
Yeah.
I'm not staying another night in the hotel. I'm gonna get a house.
Yeah, so 14 bags unloaded into our new home. First night, yeah, we went to IKEA to buy beds and linens, and that's
the only place
what we
to
know
go for you. Yeah, you know that absolutely.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they couldn't deliver everything until the day after. So the first day in our new home, we slept on the floor. We took clothes from all the suitcases, just put onto the floor.
Whatever works.
Yeah. So we came here 2 empty hands, kind of. Went into our new apartment, and I remember March 13th, came a text from Mayor of LA. We are under lockdown. You're not supposed to be close to anyone. This was the pandemic.
Yeah.
And
yeah, right.
I remember that as yesterday, because I think it took a few days. I remember at CVS, they said, yeah, next delivery of toilet paper is on Thursday.
Wow.
Do you remember when there was a shortage of toilet paper?
Oh, yeah. I couldn't buy it. I was trying to buy some at Costco, and as soon as they got it in, people went berserk.
Yeah, so
And,
I stand
it.
in line to CVS, 5 in the morning, and they opened 7. There was a line.
Geez.
I think the line was like 300 feet.
Football
So
field long.
yeah, and they were like, yes, you're only allowed to buy like 4 rolls of toilet paper.
Wow. You get to ration the squares out, so you only get four squares. I don't care what you're doing with it, but that's all you get.
Yeah. So that was our start here in US.
Mm-hmm. But
So
dude,
my
you're
wife,
you're in California, man.
yeah,
In a good part of California, right?
yeah. I don't complain. I don't complain.
Which city? Which town are you in?
I mean, now we live in Redondo Beach.
You live in Redondo Beach. Where did you start at?
We started West Hollywood.
Okay.
Because we didn't know better. So we started there. After like a couple of months, we moved to Santa Monica.
Oh.
But the kids, my youngest kid, she was 4 at the time. She couldn't she couldn't speak a word English. And suddenly they said, yeah, we're gonna have homeschooling because all the schools were closed. So go to the school, masked up and all that, check out the Chromebook, and say, hey, Emilu, now we're gonna be homeschooling kindergarten.
Wow.
And she was like, what?
Yeah.
We started to teach her the colors like blue, black, and all that, and the numbers. And fortunate enough, the neighbor girl, she was 2 or 3 years, so she was similar age. She taught our daughter to speak English.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So
that's really cool.
I think it took her, I would say, 3-4 months, and she was like, we were so surprised how fast kids learn a new language.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
They're not polluted with all the digital media that we deal with nowadays,
No.
Just pure.
Yeah. Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So, okay,
yeah.
so did you start what did you do once you got there, once you got to town? What was the plan?
I mean, the plan, my wife, she was supposed to study interior design. And my plan was to study to commercial pilot, since I'm a air junkie. I want to stay up in there. But it didn't make sense for me because as you know and remember, all the pilots were laid off. Because the travel went,
Yeah, in the toilet.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, what do we do now? I mean, one option was to take a one-way flight back to Sweden. And we were like, no.
9.
No, not gonna happen. So the fun part, one of the 14 bags I had with me was all my tools. I had a hammer, I had a saw, I had the basic tools. I brought all my Makita stuff from Sweden.
Cool.
The problem I realized very quick was the charger didn't work. So I need to go to Home Depot and buy a 110-volt charger. But so I was up and running. So the first couple of months, everyone started to work from home.
Right.
So I went on Nextdoor and Facebook, and people, they asked, hey, do you know a handyman? We need to build a home office. So I bought a bike for $50 and a backpack. So I had my tools in a backpack and a bike. And, I biked around Santa Monica and helped people, put up a desk, all kind of small stuff.
Whatever it took.
Yeah. I needed to make some money. I wasn't allowed to work. I was here as a companion to my wife's student visa. We're not supposed to work.
Right.
But what do you do? I mean, we are in lockdown. Yeah, we were in lockdown. And then suddenly there was a customer that asked me, can you build a deck? And I was like, yeah, it's easy.
Sure, no problem.
I mean, I have built, I wouldn't say I've built tons of decks, but I've built, 5-10 decks back in Sweden. So, and the Swedish way. Come here to US and, there are building codes, there is earthquakes, there is all kind of stuff that you need to consider when you're building a deck. It's straightforward now when we know what we're doing, but in the beginning it was like, holy I said I can do it. So, I started to do research. I Googled and, all kind of stuff. And one thing I knew from Sweden was the foundation I used for decks was ground screws. So I started to Google and see, do we have ground screws in US? And yeah, Stop Digging Ground Screws came up. And I called the company. It turned out to be a Swedish guy down in San Diego. So we speak Swedish, and he realized I have used ground screws in Sweden. So he was like, oh, maybe you can take care of the Los Angeles area and install for me up there. I was like, yeah, sure.
That would be cool.
So, from building home offices and putting up desk to building a deck to be offered a business opportunity.
Yeah.
So, I took all that, put together a business plan, and applied for a business visa.
Okay.
And here is some stuff. I'm gonna tell you some interesting stuff, but I think we're gonna save it to
okay,
because
for
there
Patreon.
there is stuff.
Go ahead. Yeah, you don't have to say anything right now.
Yeah,
It's probably better that you don't.
Yeah,
It's better that you don't, because there's a couple other things we have in common that we're not going to talk about right now. But we're gonna leave the juice. We're gonna squeeze the juice in about 10 minutes on the Patreon, right?
Yeah. So I started the business, applied for a business visa.
Okay.
But to get the business visa, you need to go to the U.S. Embassy in Stockholm.
What?
And we couldn't travel. So that visa process should have been taken maybe 3 months. It took 1.5 years. So that means we were here on an overstay. I running the business without the visa. So we are technically illegal.
Cool.
But there was an excuse since it was pandemic and the embassy was closed.
So were you selling? Were you working and selling and installing ground screws?
Yes. So I started to install ground screws for other contractors.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people, they asked, if you install the ground screws, do you know a good contractor that could build on top of it? So eventually that's where I started More Design Build. Because I saw there was a demand for kind of a one-stop shop.
Were you still illegal at that time, or did you actually?
No, I was legal.
You were legal. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
I mean, I thought it'd be kind of cool to rebel out and just be like, no, I was still riding dirty, but that's cool it's cool you got the process. Like I've seen some process that Calvin and his wife have had to go through just to get her here and get a green card and all that stuff. And man, it takes years. Why does it take so long? If they're good people, they should give it to them, man. If they're dirty drug lords, don't let them in. It's not, I guess it's harder than that, but I'm just saying.
No, I agree. I mean, when I'm honest and pay taxes and do the right stuff, and I actually I hire people, I hire Americans, and I do good stuff for the country, I don't see a problem. But and the business visa, they're valid for 2 years. So I got my visa 2 years, then it was time to renewal. And when I did the renewal, at that time my business partner and some other guys, they didn't agree with me, so that renewal was not approved. So I was stuck in Sweden for 4.5 months.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I missed something there. So you went back to Sweden to get your business visa renewed?
Yeah.
And you got stuck in Sweden?
Yeah, first application was approved. So back here works for 2 years.
Okay.
And then you need to go back and renew the visa. And when I was supposed to renew that, it was, into the office, they're going to stamp and say, yep, welcome back to US. And they were like, yeah, I can't approve you. It's like, what?
What?
Why? No, because you were there on an overstay. It's like, yeah, but there is an explanation, and it was actually not an overstay. It was someone they put a bunch of lies together and send a letter to the embassy with lies and said, hey, Robbin shouldn't be in US. So
that guy denied, did that to you?
Yeah. So they denied. So I need to apply 3 times. I involved lawyers.
Man.
I involved
What year was this? Is like 2021?
2023. No, 2023.
Oh, just 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
I think I remember something about this, but I didn't know that much.
Like, you are one of the first persons I officially tell this for.
Thank you.
We're
keep honored, Robbin.
Yeah.
Yeah, the injustice.
I asked my wife, should I tell it? And she was like, yeah. Don't say any names, but yes, you can tell it.
Oh, I think I have the name on my phone. I still have a voicemail actually of this guy. I know who this is. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we talk about it.
We'll go to
later.
Patreon. Those how many subscribers do we have on our Patreon channel? Woo! We got 10.
Yes.
10.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm embarrassed because I'm not one of them, but I will subscribe.
We have 11. We have a commitment for 11. You know what? I'm gonna hit that every week on my stories on Instagram questions because we got like 4 from last week.
Yeah.
All right.
It took you a year to do that.
Hey, it's a process, son. It's a process.
Yeah.
I'm old and my brain is slow.
Yeah.
But Robbin, you've captivated my. Okay, keep going. We got 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and then
but
we're jumping.
I will keep it. I will keep it short. But so I involved lawyers. I even emailed the White House. I emailed the Congressman of California. The White House got back to me. The Congressman of California helped me push the embassy to approve my visa. So eventually, in April 2024, they approved. I booked a flight back here and start working again.
Okay, hold up. My question to you is this. What if you would have said, screw Sweden? I'm holding my middle finger up over here off camera. Screw Sweden. And just didn't get that. Would you've gotten were they going to come over here and get you?
No, it was not Sweden that denied my visa.
It was the United States.
It was the United States.
Oh, so what, did they come and arrested you and deported you?
No.
Then why'd you go do it?
Because I needed to renew my visa because I don't want to be here illegal.
Well, I mean, what's the difference? Okay, I get it.
He doesn't get it.
I respect you.
He doesn't get it.
No. Let me finish.
No, you don't get it because how long have we been doing this and you still don't get it?
Hey, I would have been like, no, I probably done the same thing. But that really sucks because like you were held back from your family, from your wife and your kids. And,
we were all there.
Oh, you were all there.
Yes. So the kids were out of school for 4 months.
Cool.
We did homeschooling. So and the thing is, what I think helped me get back was I was involved in a homeless program. I did a lot of good for US, and I think the Congressman of California, he helped me out because he put pressure on the embassy.
Was that Gavin Newsom?
No, he's the governor. The congressman.
Okay.
I think
the congressman.
It was Ted Lee or something like that.
Shout out to him, whoever he is. Thank you for getting my friend back to the United States where he belongs. Come on now.
Yeah. So,
wow.
But now in April it's time to renew again. Yeah. So.
I say you ride dirty for a minute.
This time I don't have a business partner, so this time I can do it electronically.
Oh.
But the problem then, maybe Calvin already know this, if I do it electronically, I cannot travel. I can travel within the country, but I can't leave the country. Because
for how long?
I need to have the paper visa
until
in my
it's
passport.
approved. Until it's approved.
I mean, I have it electronically approved, but since I don't have the physical visa in my passport, if I leave the country, then I need to go to the embassy, hand over my passport, and they need to, put a new visa in.
If Hiltu is like, hey man, come to Germany and check out these tools, you can't go.
No.
You already said it once. You're on social, but I think that's how we kind of met. Or no, did we meet at a trade show, or was it a social media, or what was it?
No, when I start working with the ground screws, I used my marketing skills. So I contacted a lot of guys. You were one of them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest. Back then, I didn't realize that the amount of followers put kind of a celebrity stamp on someone.
Right.
I didn't realize that. That for me it was okay. He have a lot of followers. Let's contact him and see if he would be interested to use the ground screws. And then finally, I think we run into each other on a trade show, and then maybe the year later we met at, I think it was IBS, because I was there together with an aluminum framing company that uses ground screws.
That was using you.
Yes, it was using me. So I helped them with the ground screws and build the booth. And I think the year before was building a rooftop or like a low elevation deck on top of a garage.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. So that's where you and I met, and then
Cool. Okay. We're going to leave it at that because there's like 5 topics we have to discuss in our Patreon episode. Robbin Havasi, we didn't really talk construction a whole lot, but I'm cool with it, man, because that was a really great backstory. The whole skydiving part, man, that's like never had that. I wasn't expecting that, and that's really amazing because just jumping once, I still remember it, but I couldn't imagine jumping 2,000 times. That's a lot. So how do people get a hold of you if they have a question or they want to know what kind of parachute to buy or where to go get some lessons or something?
Oh yeah, it developed much since I stopped, so I wouldn't be good to leave advices on skydiving. But if they, I would reach out on Instagram.
Okay. More design. Is it more underscore?
More underscore design build.
Is it more underscore design underscore or just more underscore design build?
The last. More underscore design build.
Okay. We got to get it straight, man, so people know how to do it.
Yeah.
All right, Robbin, thank you so much for being on our podcast. Calvin?
Yeah, thank you
for having me. You know what to do?
Me.
Hit that. Oh, man, you're welcome. This worked out really great. Sorry for your traffic troubles today. We got a little bit of a late start because Robbin was stuck in, what was it, some riot? Or no, not a riot, but a protest.
Yeah, there is protest nationwide today, I think, for some strange reason.
I'm not aware. I thought maybe it was the weather, the snow, or something. But everybody, the east is getting hammered right now. So I mean, we got rain, but you probably got sunshine, huh?
You are close on the topic. If I say ice.
Ice, yeah, right. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, that's the protest.
Sore subject around here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, thank you so much, Robbin. If you want to hear more about Robbin and some of the interesting and juicier tidbits that we have saved, go subscribe to our Patreon channel and you can find out. Links in the description below. Did I say it right? Good job, Dad. All right, Robbin, thanks again. You guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. Thanks for coming to our podcast. Robbin, thanks again. All right, guys, let's go to Patreon.